Hi, my name's Dean Everhart. Live here in Murfreesboro. We've lived here for 25 years or so, and grew up in North Carolina. Went to Tennessee Tech and never left the state of Tennessee. And yeah, growing up in North Carolina and moving over here in the agricultural business industry and staying, and that's kind of our life living here. Growing up in North Carolina, mom and dad divorced when I was 18 months old, and maybe anti to that day, my dad took custody of me. Amazingly, the word that pops to my mind from my dad is the word sacrifice. You talk about being a man. Yeah, he was a dad, a young guy that still had plenty of wild side to him, I'm sure, but the sacrifices he made to invest in me early on in life was pretty incredible when I think about my life at 24 and what I was thinking. Well, before we talk about manhood, I don't pick on guys, but we a lot of times will pick on women. And why do you have to have a Kate Spade purse? And why do you have to have that? When, we can go to Walmart and get that, but guys are pretty guilty too, where, from the hunting industry, well, do you have a Benelli, or do you have a Browning or a Beretta? Do you like Nike, or do you like Under Armour? Is it Callaway or Titleist? Is it Yeti or Orca? Society and marketing has poured into this thing that you're more manly with the brands or whatever you have. And so guys are easy to fall into that same thing as well. And then we believe that we're not a man if we're not wearing or acting a certain way, doing a certain thing. We're not as manly as that guy. And so it's our point as believers to show them a different way, that what manly or manhood or being a man really is, and it may not be defined by those brands. Without names or what have you, I've got some guys in the ag industry, even my company, and a couple even competitive companies, that from maybe once a month, maybe even twice, we talk and how's your job going, how's the family, and because even in work, for manhood, you have to be the best. You want to be the top salesman. You want to be the best company if you're running a company. You want to be moving up the ladder or whatever. And we feel like if we're not, we're failing us first and then our family. And so we put that pressure. And those guys in my industry and some personal friends that are not even in the industry, we try to give each other some checks and balances to say that, you know what, I got to put all that aside. Stop for a minute, stop idolizing my job, even my kids, because kids can be our idol, and all these things, and make sure that we're centering our careers, our families, whatever we're doing around Christ. And it is so easy to veer off of that interstate and go down a road of idolizing or whatever, and we don't even realize we're doing it. And so, that's what those guys, you want to call it accountability partners, that we try to do. It's great to meet if you can, but boy, you still need to be talking to them on the phone, and that's what we try to do about once a month. Just life, and I know we've talked about don't doing life alone, and that's why small groups are so important. We leave church on Sunday or Thursday or whenever we meet, and the rest of the week we're in the world. And it's great to have 3 or 4 guys at work that you can pull aside and say, man, I'm struggling right here with this. This is a business thing that we're asked to do, or it's in a policy procedure, but I'm struggling with this, man. How do I handle that? And it's great to have that accountability partner or a Christian brother or sister that you can lean on to make it through life. And that's why those accountability guys are really good.